Hi everyone, I'm Amanda L, and today we're doing a short yoga practice for flexibility. So whenever you're ready, grab your mat and let's get started in a nice easy seat. So coming to this seat, maybe closing your eyes and just starting to move through the central column of the body. So doing some big circles with your spine and leading from your ribs. So trying to imagine that your ribs they're the leaders in this movement. And just rolling around, starting to wake up your breath, bringing awareness to it. And then reversing the circles. And then allowing that to settle into stillness at the center. Taking a big inhale up through the nose. And a long exhale out the mouth. Finding your way onto all fours. Once you get there, swinging your hands around so your fingertips are facing your knees. Working into a wrist stretch here. Maybe pulsing ever so gently back and forth to feel a little bit deeper into the stretch. Sending your breath into your wrists. And gently coming up out of that as you tuck your toes, sitting back on your heels. This can be pretty intense for a lot of people. If it is, you can just lift up off of your heels a bit to lessen the stretch into a place where you can breathe into it. If you want to take it a bit further, arms reach up high. Left elbow bends, grabbing a hold of it with the right arm. Maybe a gentle tip up and over to the right side. Finding center and switching arms. Releasing your arms, cactusing them out at your sides. Big inhale. Easy exhale, rounding through center, pressing your palms together. Big inhale, cactusing arms, reaching your chest forward. Easy exhale, rounding. One more time, big inhale. Long exhale. Interlacing your hands back behind you. Big inhale, lifting your heart high. Easy exhale, maybe bringing the top of your head down onto the mat as you get a nice shoulder release here. Pressing your palms away from you. You can walk your knees back a bit if needed. Maybe pitter-pattering out through the feet to release them. Releasing your palms down at your sides, pressing up onto all fours. Tucking your toes, lifting your hips up and back, downward dog. Deep or gentle bend in the knees, swing your hips side to side. Big inhale, right leg sweeps up and back, down dog split, bending through the knee, opening the hip, finding some circles with that knee. Starting to really open that hip, letting your knee guide the way to create the opening. And releasing that foot back down onto the mat. Left leg reaches high, bending through the knee, opening the hip, finding some knee circles. Releasing down the left foot. Right leg reaches down, dog split, sweeping it forward. Parallel out your feet with the short or the long edges of the mat, finding a goddess squat. Sinking down through the hips, bending through the knees. Palms pressing down into your thighs, finding a gentle rock side to side here. Lowering a bit lower. Then arms out at your side, pulsing. You can bring your hands to your hips or keep them out as you drop that right knee down, finding a lunge with bent knees facing the left side of the mat. Coming up through center, bending through the left knee, facing the right, through center. A couple more times just like that. Right knee bends, center, left knee, center. One more time each side. Right, center, left, center. Firing up through the legs so that we can stretch even more. Big inhale, everything reaches high. Parallel out your feet with the short edges of the mat, finding a forward fold. Allowing the top of the head to cascade down towards the mat. Imagining any limiting beliefs or perceptions about your flexibility just kind of spilling out and it being absorbed by the mat. They're no longer yours. Walking your torso over towards the right leg. And then walking it over towards the left. Walking it back to the right, this time facing your feet towards the top of the mat. Finding yourself in a lunge, fingertips down. Dropping down the back knee, straightening out through the front leg, finding a runner stretch. Walking your palms to the top of the mat, bringing the right foot to the outer edge of the mat as you sink your hips down. You're going to be here for a few breaths, so finding a variation that works for you, maybe coming down onto your elbows, maybe finding a twist. Just allowing yourself to explore and then landing in a space that you can really bring your breath into. Releasing out of whatever you have going on, heel toeing that right leg, right foot to the left side of the mat, finding your pigeon. Once you get there, big inhale, heart reaches high. Easy exhale, letting it drop. Sending your breath into any tightness or tense place that you are feeling right now. So often we like to create highways around the tension or the feelings that don't feel so great. And now we're just going to explore what happens when we go right into them. Because usually they're not as horrible as our minds make them out to be. And even if they are, using our breath and our tools on the mat can help to walk us through that experience. Starting to walk your hands up, gentle twist over to the right. Maybe finding an easy opening to the left. Can bend through the back knee, grabbing a hold of that foot if that feels nice. Letting it drop, opening up through center, straightening out through both legs. Finding a forward fold. Noticing the differences you feel here in your wide-legged forward fold compared to standing up. And then bringing the soles of your feet together, knees out wide. Finding a gentle stretch here, maybe pressing on one knee, leaning away from it. Sending a few breaths into that space. And then switching up and over to the opposite side. Releasing palms back behind you, feet onto the mat. Finding a squat as you send yourself forward. Tall through the spine, knees pressing out, and then lifting your hips high, finding a forward fold. Heel toeing your feet into a wide-legged forward fold once more. Walking yourself over to the right. Walking yourself over to the left. And then turning everything towards that left side of the mat, finding a lunge, fingertips down. Back knee drops down, straightening out through the front leg, finding a runner stretch. Sweeping forward to the inner edge of that left foot. Choosing your own adventure here. Releasing out of whatever you have going on. Sending that left foot to the right side of the mat. Hips sink down, pigeon. Once you land, big inhale. Easy exhale, release. Melting into this space. Starting to make your way up, finding a nice twist towards the left. Maybe opening up towards the right. Gentle bend in the back knee, grabbing hold of that foot. Releasing out of that, finding that wide-legged forward fold once more. This time, once you get there, folding over the right leg. And then make your way over to the left. And then just dropping through center. Where did you go? Coming back to your breath. Rounding up through center, bringing your knees into a nice cross-legged seat. Closing your eyes here. Noticing how you feel. And noticing how the breath can create more space. Big inhale, arms reach out and up, pressing your palms together, bringing your thumbs into your chest, connecting to your heartbeat. Big inhale up through the nose. Long exhale out the mouth. And opening your eyes whenever you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below so we can practice together in the future. And if you have any special requests for future videos, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And with that, I will see you next time.